is not connecting. Can't hear anything. I don't know why I can't see my chat on here. Not sure what's going on with that. I think he's downstairs. He said he wasn't going to be able to play tonight because I guess he didn't take a shower fast enough or something. Alright, let's check out the shop. That's pretty cool. Batman. Oh, it's a pickaxe? That's cool. Luna Snow. Dog, that is amazing. Oh, dude. Oh my gosh.
Where's the door to the pantry?
I had to take it off. It finally just like it stopped working. I had to bust into the door to get it to open. So I've got to get a new knob for it. Wow, I want this dog on here so bad. This sidekick. That's so cool.
Yeah, I know I'm supposed to do the vents. I forgot. I'll do them after I'm built my own used to.
Bro, I love that dog, bro. I want that Rottweiler bad. Look at this Rottweiler.
That's cool.
Your sidekick. And it turns into like
Yeah.
skull and bones. That's so sick.
I want to play Fortnite, babe. I'm just stuck on Phasmophobia.
Yeah.
But I want to play Fortnite.
Did you see they brought Overwatch in?
Oh my gosh, Dalton.
Oh, they have
The new Overwatch gun in
Mercy?
the game, it sucks. You go like a first person, it's like an SMG and it sucks so bad.
Hey, what's up, Ash?
It's like a pistol basically, but it just says SMG. I mean, no, SMG, pistol. What is it?
How are you doing tonight?
Oh, Kilani, did you see it? Or probably not, but they brought Ratatouille into Rocket League.
What's up, everybody?
Ratatouille.
Yeah, into
Playing
Rocket
some
League.
Fortnite tonight.
There's like a hat that you can put
Just
on,
kind of
and
swapping in
it's,
between games and everything at
it's
the
Benny
moment.
and the cook hat. And it's funny.
How are your guys' nights? Everything going good? Hello. Can also go watch the live on YouTube to actually see what's going on. It's under Royal Rager 94. We are live right now. We're actually waiting for permissions on TikTok so that way they can finally get uploaded here so everybody can see what's going on. These permissions on TikTok just take forever. They really do. But tonight's just chilling and gaming. If you guys read in the description on what tonight's live is about, if you guys could meet anybody on TikTok that maybe you admire or would just like to meet, who would it be? Go ahead and comment below. I might know them, might not, good chance. I mean, either way, but it'd be cool to hear your guys' opinions on who you guys would like to meet and so on. I've got a few. Jeffree Star, yeah, he's goated. At first, I wasn't sure about Jeffree, man. Like, I didn't know what he was about, and then I think the first time I seen anything about Jeffree Star was on LA Inc. when I was a kid. Oh my gosh, I was obsessed with Kat Von D for the longest time, and she's one of the people that made me want to get tattoos really bad. Kat Von D was amazing to watch, especially that show. Even being younger, I was hooked on it. What's up, everybody? Go ahead and like and comment on who you guys would like to meet on TikTok. If you guys have anybody that specific, I might know them, I might not. Scott D. Henry, I feel like he would just brighten up a room with laughter. I have not seen anything about Scott. Also, who's Scott D. Henry? I'm bad with names sometimes. But if you give me an example of who he is, I probably know.
I don't remember. I don't know how to describe him to you. I can look him up and show you.
Yeah. Show me a little quick bit on him. That's cool. I've actually, it's kind of funny. I've got another guy on there, Dalton and Sacco, that I watch all the time. I don't know if you guys know them. Love them. They're super cool. Oh no, I don't think I've seen any of his videos, but seems like a cool guy.
Really positive and uplifting and like.
It's funny. My name's Dalton, and my wife's name is Kiki. I love Dalton and Sacco. They're super funny, but I feel like I get along with them really well. They're really cool people. Love the vibe every time they post their lives. They're really cool. Yeah, I'm hoping here by tomorrow, I think is the third day, and then I'll be able to actually bring my stream from Streamlabs over and be able to have everything connected. But it's a process getting everything to go through TikTok. It kind of have just a lot of restrictions, which I mean, I feel like they should, to the extent. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. Anybody have any shows, anything like that they're watching recently that, they like to comment about? I've been thinking about watching Marshalls there for a little bit, but then I found out that Beth and Rip have their own spinoff. And I feel like they carried that whole show, especially at the end there towards season 5 and 6. Oh, I think this just reset the shop. Are you in? Hey! Oh, Dream's got a trio on right now. I wish I had more things to be able to message people on. I feel like I need to message Eddie and let him know we're on playing Fortnite right now. Is he a friend of yours on TikTok? No? Oh. Hey! How's it going? How are you doing tonight? This live today is about, if you got anybody on TikTok that you follow that you'd like to meet, go ahead and comment about them below. Especially it gives me chances to check out new people, new content, stuff on TikTok. Me personally, I was mentioning earlier that There's a couple on here, Dalton and Sako, that I think are pretty cool. My name's actually Dalton. My wife's name is Keelani. And, just seem like really cool people. Love the vibe that they bring every time I watch their videos. We're not in a party together, are we?
Mm-mm.
Why is this not letting me invite you? This is being weird. It says send a remove friend, all this stuff. It doesn't give me the option to invite you. Hey, thank you. I really appreciate the follow. I really do. I hope we can brighten your day every time we're on TikTok. I like to do a lot of variety of things. Night times, usually playing games. During the day, I work on my trucks. I mess around with the fish tanks that I got, all that stuff. So, just a little bit of everything. I'm hoping to start making a lot more content here as the days go on. TikTok being the main platform. Like the picture on your wall, which one? SpongeBob or Howl's Moving Castle up there? Got all kinds of stuff posted up around the game room. All kinds of stuff. Things we 3D printed, pops, bunch of Demon Slayer stuff up here. Hoping to get those signed. SpongeBob. SpongeBob always gets him. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, we've been collecting. We're super into Disney and so on. Here in a minute, I'll probably get up and show everybody. We got a bunch of Disney pins that we collect and so on and so forth. Yeah, this is kind of our little gamer corner here of the house. Is it not letting you invite me either? I wonder if it's something that you see. But look at my page right here too. Oh, there we go. I was like it. Well, you want to go try to play something else then? Since this is being whack.
Kaden, do you know why it's not letting us invite people?
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's been a long time, collecting stuff and just kind of making it around over the last 2 years.
I did.
Hey, thanks for the roses.
Hold on.
Guess we can play Phasmophobia.
Phasmophobia. All right. Are you gonna tell your sister to get on then?
No, there's nothing that says it.
Yeah, I don't know why that's doing that. Thank you for all the gifts. I really appreciate it. Anything anybody is up to tonight? Any good shows anybody's watching? Stuff going on? I feel like I want to start doing TikToks where it's just called Tea Time, where we just unload the drama, all the fun stuff. Anybody vote for that? You guys want to just have crazy tea times? Not really, just gonna cook, and I'd be down. Yeah, heck yeah. I'm not kidding. I'll throw on a Snuggie, get a little cup. Just sit here, sip and spill all the crazy stuff that's been happening around with me lately. I'd love to do that. I'll just call it tea time. So yeah, be sure to. I've seen you already follow, so hopefully it notifies you on those days. Maybe we'll have to do that like Tuesday. We'll call it Tuesday tea.
Yeah.
I'm late. I just created that today. And it's Tuesday, so we made it on a Tuesday. We'll keep it on a Tuesday. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'd love to hear everybody's comments. I think it'd be fun. sit here and just vent.
Turn your sound off.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Which is funny because I swear that was already off. All right. How's everybody's night going? I'd love to sit here and interact with everybody. Come on, give me something to talk about. Guess how many tattoos I have? I actually just counted before this live because I was thinking about asking about that, and then I kind of surprised myself. And it's pretty far up there. Oh, that's so. Oh my gosh! Wait, I didn't count my leg. So actually, it's a bit higher than that. Very close. Ooh, so close with that last one. Oh, got it. Okay, 83 tattoos. I was pretty shocked myself, and I counted. I grouped some of them even into each other, too. Like I tattoo myself, like a lot of these stuff like that, all of this, so on and so forth. I sit there and just mess around and tattoo myself, and so on. And I actually have like my whole arms, chest, stomach, legs, all that stuff tattooed. Like, just sit there and doodle. What'd they say? They say they're getting on, not tonight.
Katie said.
You almost had it.
Katie said not tonight. She doesn't feel good.
What other games do we have that we play together?
None. But you could just play your game and I'll just play mine.
Okay.
Put this in.
Let's go jump on Skyrim then. That's been like my comfort game lately. Anybody have any video games that they're playing that they just like feel like is just a great time killer? I would play Call of Duty right now. My brother behind me has been wanting me to play Call of Duty for a minute, and I would love to play, but Call of Duty is one of those games that I don't feel like I can interact on here as much with, because I'm just like, I'm so locked in on everything that's going on around me, that I can't focus on this, and I don't really like that. Like, I like responding back and forth with everybody as they're talking to me. And if there's ever a comment that you guys make and I don't see it, I apologize. Sometimes when it says everybody's joining in, it starts throwing comments up, and I miss it. Be sure just to keep saying it. Eventually I'll see it. Anybody got any motorcycles in here? Anybody ride? I've been seriously considering it. My wife wants nothing to do with it, but I got a cousin that rides, and I don't know. It's something that I've been thinking about getting into. I rode dirt bikes my whole life growing up. I'd never done it before, and I agree with her. See, you make more friends than I do on here, and I'm streaming. But yeah, I've got a cousin that rides, uncles, stuff like that all rode. I don't know. I feel like it'd be fun. I feel like it'd be fun. Yeah, is it dangerous? Everything's dangerous. I followed you. Maybe you should start streaming. I think you do really good.
No.
Huh. Somebody's trying to invite me to co-host with one other creator. Decline that. I don't know anything really about doing that stuff yet. I'm too new into streaming. And I don't really want to put people, people that are trying to, hang out with me in a room that they're uncomfortable in. Hey, thank you. That's so nice. Thank you so much.
Or the only gifts you've gotten are the ones that she sent.
That's so cool. You're a real one. Thank you so much. I feel like it's Christmas. I'm just getting all the gifts this year. Any places that anybody like to travel to? Anywhere anybody's trying to go this year that might be fun, or like planned ahead vacations? Yes, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I want to be like one of those TikTokers that that really likes to give back. Like I love all the gifts that I get and so on. I never been on a plane. I want to. I'm just a scared cat. I swear to you, my wife would be great friends. My wife hates planes. We went to Florida a few years ago for my brother's wedding. The flight there was amazing. Like there was nothing to complain about at all. I mean, it was a little long. We had my second daughter, or my first daughter, with us, and it's always hard flying with babies, for sure. But ultimately, planes are terrifying, girl. I heard. Yeah, flying with babies sometimes can be kind of hard, especially when people kind of look at you like, why'd you bring a baby, on this plane? It's like, what else am I supposed to do? And so, that was probably the hardest part at first. But then flying back from Florida, we hit a cold front coming into Vegas. We live up in Utah, and we hit a cold front coming up into Vegas. And I'm not kidding you, the plane was just dropping, and then would rise and then drop, and then rise and drop. It must have did that probably like 50 times. And I learned from when I was a kid. I used to go flying around every now and then with my dad. We took a super long flight to Hawaii one time, and that was probably the only time I was nervous. But but ultimately, I learned you just watch the flight attendants. Watch the flight attendants. If they are scared, then you have every reason to be scared. But if they're calm, you'd know it's just another day. It is pretty out here. Don't get me wrong. I'm originally from Arizona. Me and my whole family are. We've lived in Arizona almost our whole lives. My wife is actually from Utah. She was born and raised in St. George for a bit, but California, San Diego. Okay, right on. I've been wanting to take my kids to SeaWorld out there. But ultimately, what was I saying now? What was I talking about?
That airplane ride.
There was something I was talking about after that. What? This guy. Yeah, ultimately, I don't know, traveling, stuff like that is pretty fun. Utah here, sorry, I was going on about Utah. Utah is really beautiful. It definitely is a really good place to live, I feel like. Especially if you like doing recreational stuff, like just being outdoors, you know, hiking, running around, you know, going to the different lakes, stuff like that. Utah is a great place to do all that. It's definitely a climate change, though. Like, if you want more Arizona, Rocky, Utah, you got to be down south. If you want more tall pine trees, large giant mountains, you know, cold on and off all year long, you got to live up north, northern Utah by like Salt Lake. So yeah, if you, depending on where you want to visit. I had kids, so I hope it's good for kids. My fiance wants to go to Utah. Yeah, it is. It's pretty good for kids. I have to say, honestly, I've lived in both areas, north and south now. And I think there's a park. If you walk any light to light, street to street, pretty much in any direction, whether you're on the south end of Utah, northern end, like you're going to hit a park. Like there is a good gap, though, in between St. George and Salt Lake where you're traveling, you know, through a lot of rural areas. But overall, it's super nice. Pretty good place for kids. My kids love it. I've got 4 babies. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? How are the schools out there? I mean, I don't know. I really couldn't say. Like, in my opinion, schools are okay out here in Utah. I mean, I lived in Arizona, and so on, and like compared to Arizona schools and stuff like that, I don't think the schools out here are as crazy. But yeah, as my wife said, we homeschool. We got 4. Yeah, we have 4 babies. We got my oldest. He is 7. Our second oldest is 4. Our third is 2, and we just had a newborn back in April. So, and then that's our last one. We're not doing no more. We're good. We got a full house. Hey, thank you. Yeah, he's healthy. He's our biggest one. You know, we've always wanted a big baby. Like all my other 3 were all really tiny. They were all like 5 pounds some ounces, and he was the biggest one. He was like 7 something, and he's still like just packing on weight like day by day. Such a little bowling ball. How old are your kids? If you don't mind me asking, some people don't like to share that. 7-year-old and 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. Ah, that's awesome. Hey, how you going? How you doing? Welcome to the live. I am so bad at pronouncing like names. Is that Macachena? That's a cool name. I'll just call you Mac. It's easier. 2 boys and 1 girl. She said she nailed it. She did. She's better at reading than me. How you doing? Welcome. We're just talking about all kinds of stuff, so feel free to chime in anytime. Talk about whatever you want. Only thing I don't talk about is politics. So I'm sorry, but I will see my way out of that. Everything else, though, pretty much fair game. I don't know what it said. I'm sorry. What did I do today? Gosh, I was kind of all over the place today. We tried out a new breakfast place here in Utah. It was horrible. It looked it looked really good. I'm not gonna lie, like it was one of those places that like seem really fancy when you go in, but oh my gosh, like they had like this super wheat like pancakes, and as soon as you poured syrup on the pancakes, like the syrup just disappeared because the pancakes were so dry. Um, we didn't do too much. Hung out with kids today. Just kind of had a chill day for the most part. It was a nice day to go outside, so we played outside a lot. It's been Utah here has been having cold snaps on and off. It'll be warm. Is it cold up there too? It's been raining nonstop. Oh, in Colorado, yeah, it's been on and off cold. Like I said, it's been such a weird kind of weather. I've been here for going on 3 years now up in northern Utah. We live up in towards Ogden, which is north of Salt Lake, and yeah, like we didn't get a hard winter. Winter was super dull, and then out of nowhere, we started getting heat. Like we were getting up into the 80s, and it was great. And then out of nowhere, it just wanted to snow, and then it'd get warm, and then it would snow or rain or cold wind, and like I'm like slightly getting over a cold and stuff right now from the weather change, but it's been something else. Oh, you've never been to the snow? This is the place to do it. This is the place to do it. You want to go skiing, you want to go hiking, in the snow, all that stuff. Where Macachena lives, Colorado's a big place too to go play in the snow. They have a lot of ski resorts up here, up north. A lot of really fun places. I can't remember. There's one that we were looking into that we haven't been to yet, but it's like such a tourist town. It's not too far. It's like maybe 45 minutes from where I live, and I mean they've got a hospital up there. They've got plenty of hotels, places to eat. Like it's not a boring town at all, and they have some really really nice slopes that people go, beginners and experienced for snowboarding, skiing, sledding, all that stuff. Yeah, yeah. You should. She told you she got to take the kids and go try it out. Yeah, snow's fun if you like freezing, I guess. I like it when I'm in the mood for it, I guess. It's not something that I'm like, man, I want to go play in the snow or go deal with the snow every day. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
I'm obsessed with them.
The dirty sodas. Yeah, they're oh my gosh.
Hey, I want to ask them.
Like fizz and all that stuff.
Ask them if their McDonald's has the dirty sodas now.
Oh, does your guys' McDonald's have the dirty sodas and stuff?
Yes, cool.
Oh my gosh. The food out here
My thing's gonna.
is something else. I'm used to like oh, she said not yet.
Our McDonald's has dirty Dr. Pepper now.
Yeah,
and
McDonald's
they've got,
up here has
three
dirty
of them.
Dr. Pepper now and stuff, and she's gotten like 5 of them since they started like bringing those out. Yeah, there's tons of like mixed drink soda shops around here. They're everywhere, just like the Mavericks and Chick-fil-A's. About every street corner has a gas station, like either a Maverick or a Holiday Oil or a Chick-fil-A on it, and then like a complex with a Walmart and a bunch of other crap. That's like every street corner you go to right now. Yeah, the soda with the foam and stuff and the whipped cream. Yep.
So good.
I want to try them. I don't know about some combos I've seen. I know I'm weird about that. I'm a plain Jane kind of guy. Like, give me grilled cheese and tomato soup and I'm content. Like I don't need a lot of extra stuff. I'm so simple it annoys my wife sometimes because she's like, I want some variety. I want all this. And I'm like, I will make you anything you want. I'm probably not going to eat it. Yeah, there's Raising Canes and stuff. Pretty much.
Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
anything that you I don't know. Arizona. Everything that I grew up with in Arizona, I haven't seen like not out here really. Other than Arizona has a lot of what would you call the style of Mexican food that like Ava's was up there in?
It's
Because
traditional.
there's different, like more traditional style. Well, that's the thing. I mean, it was more traditional style, like Mexican food, but I swear, like a lot of places out here in Utah say,
Arizona
like,
and
they're
California
traditional.
are like the only. Oh, Texas, Arizona, California, and Texas are like the only good Mexican food places.
Yeah, to me, I mean, Arizona had a lot of really good traditional Mexican food, and that's what I thrived off of. I love Mexican food, but out here, it's very, like, even the restaurants that look like they would be more authentic, um, they're super like corporate, in my opinion. Like they're pull everything out of a bag and throw it in a tray and warm it up kind of food. There's no good taco shops. I love taco shops. I mean, if you're talking like you want good tacos, like I would trust the taco trucks more than the restaurants, in my opinion. Here, there's a lot of food trucks around and about out here in Utah. Yeah, see, agreed. Yeah, yeah, I would trust them all day long. This other stuff is something else, but other than that, I mean, food's pretty good. Food's pretty good. Driving out here though, be careful. My gosh, I haven't had any good carne asada fries since I've been out here. Taco stands in Texas. Oh, nice, Brooke. Is that where you're from? I've been wanting to visit Texas. I bet you they're not like taco trucks. They're probably taco semis because everything's bigger in Texas, right? Uh, the drive out here, like depending on where you're coming from, isn't that scary. But man, the drivers here in Utah, I grew up in Arizona. I never knew anything different. Being out in Vegas was probably the closest I've been to kind of like just people driving pretty crazy. Um, but out here, I'm not kidding. I drive truck for a living. I deliver CO2 for a company that's up in Idaho. They're stationed out here in Salt Lake. It's called ACS. Really good company. I've been working there for about 2 years and going on three. And I drive and I see stuff all the time, every day. We have to watch out for the Texas drivers here. Are they pretty bad too? We don't get a lot. I haven't seen a lot of Texas license plates out here. But yeah, what I do see consistently all the time is like people will be in the far left lane, practically in the HOV, and they'll be like, "Oh, there's my exit," and just boom, right across. They'll go across the Gore lane, all that stuff, and they'll just cut everyone off. They are bad in the cities. What part of Texas are you from? We were looking into maybe going to Amarillo a few years ago. When I was headed to Texas. Crash after crash and death after death. It was bad. Oh, that sucks. That sucks, man. Like, I feel like at this point they just give driver's license away with birth certificates. It doesn't really take much to get one anymore. Yeah. Yeah, driving from Cali to Texas was bad. Oh my gosh, that's a commute. How long of a drive was that? How long of a drive have we ever done? I want to say it was probably that one drive coming from camping to your parents and then here. I think that was like 16 hours or something, right? Yeah. I think 16
No.
hours is the most we ever drove.
19. We drove from here down to Sacramento.
Oh, that's right. 19 hours. Most we ever drove in one straight shot. And that was a nightmare. Never do it again unless I'm in an RV.
Hope we don't have to.
18 to 21 hours? Fudge. You're strong. You are strong.
Lonnie, I was in the middle.
Yeah.
Watching, I was so lost
I
in
second
this
that,
video,
Brooke.
And my phone blocked.
That's crazy.
Oh, sorry for
I was like,
I mean, I drive for a living, and like, if I'm by myself, it's not that bad. Being here in Utah, I've been sent kind of all over on the western side of the United States. Driving, I've been up in Idaho. I haven't been up into Oregon, Washington yet. I've been to Montana. I've been to Wyoming, driving and delivering, repairing, installing, all that stuff. But been to Colorado, all over in Utah, up and down, really, on both sides of the state, top to bottom.
Is that working?
It does get boring for sure. Got to be careful in Wyoming. That wind is insane. I know. Yeah, you're not kidding, Mac. That wind is crazy. I remember, so I drive a bobtail, which is supposed to be pretty wind resistant. Kind of just looks like a big can on the back with beveled ends. And so I drive that truck everywhere, and that thing was getting pushed around on the road when I was going through Wyoming, and I didn't even have to go in that far. I was snowboarding in Colorado once. Hey, everybody's got to start somewhere. I don't know anybody really that picks up anything and does it great the first time. I'd probably be right there with you. That's why I stick to sledding. I don't try to show off. Anything that I swear I do now. So I used to bull ride. I used to bull ride, used to bronc ride, rope, all that stuff back in Arizona. I grew up, on a small little farm out in Queen Creek. I kind of swapped back and forth between houses, between mom and dad. And ultimately, like, I did a lot of crazy stuff when I was a kid, and I never got hurt. I've been thrown around, bucked off, smashed, stepped on, all that stuff, doing those things, dirt biking even. I mean, I tried to jump dirt bike and flipped over the handlebars, landed on the side of my face from like 15 feet up in the air without a helmet, bounced off, got back up, checked my glasses, and I was good. Like, I felt indestructible when I was younger. As soon as I got into my 30s and started settling down, now it's like I step out of my garage and I tear my calf muscle. Like it's the dumbest things that I'm consistently getting hurt over, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't understand it. The universe is cruel. It keeps messing me up. Yeah, 30s is game over for sure. I grew up my whole life thinking I was bulletproof. You like to try everything, do those things you do. I'll sit with your wife. Yeah, I like to try a lot of stuff, but my oldest son is crazy, even crazier than me. If I let him do anything, he'll do it no fear. I woke up and stretched and threw my back out. You ever cough really hard or something like that, and like your back cracks? Oh my gosh, dude! Like, just things in life right now make me feel so freaking old. He said, "I'll bring snacks." Don't believe her. She won't let me do any of that stuff now. I've tried. We had a situation come up, and we were living in Snowflake, Arizona. That's how me and my wife met. It's way up north. Beautiful town. In my opinion, growing up in the valley, my wife was over it. She grew up there from when she was a kid. I moved up there in my early 20s, and yes, or random joints start popping. Yeah, for real. Like right there, I just moved, and I think my shoulder popped right here on this side. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Like I moved up to Snowflake, and they have like a big 4th of July rodeo there every year. Huge rodeo. Lots and lots of people go. People come up from the valley up into the White Mountains to go. It's like a 2.5 hour drive to get up there. Hey Mo, you know Snowflake? That's awesome. Yeah, we lived there. We lived there for a while. We still got a house back there. Yeah, they have this awesome 4th of July rodeo everywhere. It's super pioneer like based. Like they've got all kinds of stuff. Oh, cabin in Christopher Creek. That's awesome. That's awesome. How far is that from Sholo? You know Christopher Creek?
Yeah, it's on the way down to.
Is it
on the way down to Phoenix?
You pass it on the way down to Phoenix. Oh, okay, is that more towards Payson then? Snowflake as a town name is right. What's funny is it's not even named Snowflake because of the snow, like that hits it near Payson. That sounds. Oh, I know, dude. I know where that's at now. Now that I'm thinking about it, I know where that's at. That's really cool. Yeah, cabins up in that area are super nice, especially if you're in between like Payson and Heber, right there. That's a good area. I don't know if I could live near Forest Lakes though. It gets way too much snow up there with the accidents and stuff too. It's just crazy.
Snowflake is called Snowflake.
But oh man, I've been kind of all over the place. Do you guys live in the valley? No, we're in Utah right now, up in northern Utah. But Mac, I was gonna tell you why Snowflake is actually named Snowflake. So keeping you on track. It's actually named after the founders. It has nothing to do with the snow in that area. So it's kind of, there's a cool story behind Snowflake all around. Is really nice, tiny, cute little town, probably like maybe 5,000 people living up there. One road going all the way through, super easy to get around in that town. The thing is that it was actually settled by 2 different families, and the pioneer families that settled there and named it Snowflake were the Snows and the Flakes, and I actually worked for one of the higher end guys in the Flake family. I worked for First Propane up there in Snowflake for like almost 5 years. Really, really cool guy. Really cool town. But the fun story about Snowflake is Native Americans that lived there a long time ago. They have a reservation up in White River, and I had been told by the guys down there that Snowflake was actually nicknamed the Hole in the Sky, and I've seen it all the time happen. We'd be in Snowflake and there'd be this huge storm coming across the valley, like you could see it coming in for miles, and it would get to a certain point and then it would almost like disperse and it would go around Snowflake all the way back and then come back and meet in Concho behind us. And the Native Americans said that they nicknamed it the Hole in the Sky, and that particular area of land, they would go there and settle. And because it didn't really get a lot of weather. It was really cool. I moved up there when I in my 20s when I met her, and I was currently working on like a small ranch that this older couple was moving from Cherry Valley in California. They were transitioning from like a 12-acre lot, and they were moving over to Snowflake onto like 100 acres, and they needed stuff to be built up over the course of like a couple of years and get things ready to move all their things over. So me and my uncle, brother and stuff, we were doing that for a while, and oh my gosh, we found all kinds of Native American stuff: jewelry, pottery, arrowheads. I mean, we had the what was it, the Federal Bureau of Land Map. BLM, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was really cool. It was really spooky sometimes though, man. I swear living out there in the middle of nowhere was crazy. But yeah, BLM would come up every now and then and consistently talk with me and ask, if I had seen anybody randomly coming in, moving around, doing stuff, because people would come in and do like grave robbery and also, oh yeah. I still to this day think that that place is haunted. I could tell you some wild stories about that property. I don't know. Should I say anything about the property today, or should this be something me and the other followers here are talking about doing tea time on Tuesdays? Is that something you guys would be interested in? We can just sit here and gossip, talk about all the fun stuff going on in life, or even the crazy crap. You guys want these stories tonight, or you want to save them for tea time? But that's not until next Tuesday. I feel like that's too long. I'm down for tea time, but I want to hear one now. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. So let me see. Trying to pick out of probably the freaking 20 different occurrences that happened. I'll tell you one that left chills down my spine, and even today, like going back and thinking about it, I still have no explanation for it. I want to say this was while I was dating my wife, or if not, like right before I started dating her. Where I lived outside of town in Snowflake, you had to drive up out of town on the main highway headed to Concho. You would get off on Snowflake Heights and you'd drive back on a dirt road, winding all through the juniper trees like far. You'd cross through about 3 different washes, and you were headed out to the buoys, like in the middle of nowhere. And it would take about, I don't know, 35, 40 minutes to get back to the property, to the front gates from the main road. And that was if it wasn't raining, if there wasn't mud, if there wasn't all kinds of stuff that you had to deal with on that road. And I remember this particular time, I was headed home from Walmart in town. I was the kind of guy, I had 2 pit bulls at the time. I like that you're explaining it like they know where it's at. Listen, I gotta give them as much detail as I can, otherwise I would be a bad storyteller. I love to take my dogs with me everywhere. I had 2 pit bulls. I had a blue nose and a red nose, male and female, Ruby and Ruger. Great dogs, still loved them to death. They would chill in the back of my old truck that I had, and I would drive into Walmart with them. They'd stay in the bed of the truck. I remember this night particularly, it was starting to already get dark. I think I went in right as the sun was going down, turned around and head back in right as it was almost dark. And I got back to the property, unloaded my dogs, put them in their outdoor kennel, and which was right up next to my trailer. Had a huge dog house built for them and everything. They slept outside most of the time, and so my dogs were the type of dogs that they only barked if something was not right. They were not just I heard a stick break, I'm going to bark. I heard a rock fall, I'm going to bark, They were super keen to, I'm not going to open my mouth unless something is going wrong right now. And so I remembered I had just put them in their cage, and I walked up into my trailer, I closed the door, put my groceries down, and I was starting to get ready to go take a shower. Only have my shirt off at this point, and I start hearing my dog, whatever is going through won't last forever. Keep your head up and keep smiling to everyone. Thanks, Spider-Man. Yeah, so I heard my dog starting to growl, and I opened up one of the little windows on my trailer and was checking out what was going on. And I can see both of my dogs. Now, mind you, this property that I was staying on already had 2 pre-built structures on it. It had a main house up on top of a hill and another house further down the way down this like lonely little dirt road on this property. And so the crazy thing about it is I would always work up in the main house. We did a lot of work in the main house. My trailer was backed up right to it. We never did any work to the guest house down the way. We just hadn't got to it yet. And so there wasn't any electricity down there. Wasn't anything really to worry about. But my dogs were up against the fence, and I mean, they were staring down this dirt road as if somebody was yelling to them, you know, something. And so, dude, I'm starting to get goosebumps right now because I'm remembering this like it was yesterday. So I had a shotgun. I threw a couple shells in, go out my door, close it, and I start, you know, I'm almost getting frustrated at my dogs because I'm like, shut up, dude. Like, stop making noise. Like, I don't want there to be something wrong. I'm out here all by myself. And finally, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go check it out. Because I start hearing, as I'm telling my dogs to be quiet, I start hearing another dog barking down at that house. And I'm like, there's no other dogs out here. There's nothing around me whatsoever. My nearest neighbor to me is probably like 2.5 miles up the road. So if there's a dog down there, it must have gotten lost, you know. Something's going on. I don't really know. Put my finger on it. So mind you, like I said, it's starting to get dark. I don't think about it. I don't take a flashlight with me. Sun is like almost out. I can, you know, like when it starts getting dark enough to where you can still see like silhouettes and everything. That's about where this is at. So I just start walking towards the house, not thinking about it. The house from where my trailer is at is probably about a 10-minute walk. Yeah, no flashlight, first mistake. You're not kidding. As I approach the house, I can hear the dog barking louder and louder and louder. And it gets to the point where I'm surrounded by all these big juniper trees around me. Big, thick, bushy juniper trees. Like, if there was something on the other side of that juniper tree, I could not see it. And that was it. Like, there could have been a grizzly bear on the other side for all I know. You cannot see through these trees. They're super dense. And so I'm like, I can hear the dog. Guitar Hero or Rock Band better in your opinion? I only play Guitar Hero, so that's me. I can hear the dog on the other side of the tree, and I'm like, I start talking to it, trying to encourage it, because I'm like, I don't want to walk up on this dog and it get skittish, and you know, something bad end up happening. You know, I don't want to shoot a dog because it attacks me out of fear. You know what I mean? I don't want to shoot a dog, period. But I start walking circles around this huge juniper tree, and I'm like looking around where the house is at. It's a huge open field around it. I'm like, if this dog took off in any direction after hearing my voice, I would have seen it run easily. The grass is like this tall out there in that field. I'm like, I would have seen the dog run off. Something for sure at that point. And so I get to thinking, I'm like, maybe it jumped into the tree. You know, maybe it's hiding inside the tree, because the limbs went straight to the floor on this juniper tree. This is where like my skin like was crawling. This property has been abandoned for, I don't know, maybe 30 something years at this point. See, Shapeshifter, don't get me started. I got even more crazy stories that go right along with that. This property has been abandoned for maybe like 30 years. Like the dude's wife that originally had it. You caught me. I thought I was sneaky. The dude's wife that originally had the home, it was him, his brother, and his wife. The main guy's wife died there, and she was buried there on the property. Come to find out, the other two are also had also passed on the property. So there's multiple people that had died on this property. Now, I don't know the full story of everything that happened. I know a good amount of it. But I go into this juniper tree. Again, I start breaking these branches open, looking in there. It's super dark. But I happen to catch, there was one of those tether lines for the dog leads wrapped around the tree. And there was just a collar stuck on the end of the line, like the dog had gotten off or something like that, and had left the collar right there in the dirt. And so, I don't know, to this day, I mean, I don't know if there is some spirit of a dog sitting there. Whatever happens, happens. That's where I'm at with this situation. I was freaked out. That was probably one of the few times that, I'm not kidding, I felt my skin crawl from my fingertips and my toes. And I walked backwards all the way to the house. I didn't take my eyes off of that house the whole time. Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy, Mr. For You page. Hey, thanks for the like. Yeah, but I got all kinds of stories like that about Snowflake. It was pretty crazy. Dark cocoa cookies dies first. Damn, some unsettling stuff. Absolutely, I'm not built for fighting. That's awesome. Yeah, I see, like, I don't know, it's funny. I can play, like, ghost games. I can watch ghost stuff like that, monsters, all kinds of things. Like, I can watch it all on TV, but when it's real life and things like that are happening, it's another story. It really is. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, that's wild. Hey, thanks for the roses. Yeah, I love telling ghost stories though. Whether it's, stuff that I've done, going camping, to, yeah, staying on that property. That was probably the freaking craziest property ever to me. If you guys want, like, I don't mind, talking more about it tonight. We can talk about other stuff on Tuesday for our little tea time. That's a good question. I like doing these lives around anywhere like 7, 8 o'clock my time, which is what is this, Eastern Mountain Time or something like that? Western Mountain Time? I'm basically an hour ahead of whatever it is in Arizona. Mountain Standard Time, probably. Yeah. Same as you, Colorado. Yep. So yeah, about like 7, 8 o'clock usually is where I'm at. Yeah, it's confusing here too. I don't think I've ever been used to the daylight savings. When I first moved over here, I thought that was super weird. Like, I was late for work one time because of it. Out of nowhere, it just like jumped times on me, and I was an hour late. Thank you, everybody, for watching, hanging out in the chat. I appreciate it. Glad you all are having a good time. Let me know if there's anything else you guys want to talk about. That's one thing about ADHD. I love to talk. I could tell you guys another, I head off to bed, but it was fun chatting. See y'all Tuesday. Thank you. Thank you for coming and hanging out, Mac. We'll see you on Tuesday. Have a good rest. Yeah. Hope you have good dreams after all that. Hey Ty, how you doing? How's everybody doing? Man, chat has been going off tonight. This has been awesome. That was really fun.
Yo, can I get inside the freaking boat, dude?
What's up, everybody? Sharing some fun story time. How's everybody doing tonight? Hello, how you doing, Brooke? We're just hanging out, sharing ghost stories, talking about all kinds of fun stuff. Peachy, how are you? Yeah, same. Chilling. I actually have some energy tonight. Yeah, last night I was in a funk. I was so tired trying to stream. But I'm glad I got some energy tonight to be able to talk to everybody. Yeah, go for it. I love jokes. No, I have not heard about those new corduroy pillows. They're making headlines. I'll have to save that for my dad jokes. Good one.
They're making headlines.
That's awesome. That's a good one.
Tell her a joke.
I'm trying to think of a joke. Now that I'm on the spot, all of my jokes just flew out of my head. All I can think about is inappropriate jokes all of a sudden. Stuff that I don't think TikTok would like me to say. Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? TikTok really said for you? How do you get a baby astronaut to fall asleep? You rock it. I hope that's it. You rock it. Yes. Yes. I love being able to guess it. That's awesome. That was a good one. My gosh, you have me wanting to look up jokes now on the internet. did the chickens cross the playground? Yeah, go for it. Why did the chickens cross the playground first? To get to the slide. Yeah, shoot, real question. Let's do it. Oh, in a good mood? I don't know. I like a lot of 90s like punk rock, like Blink 182 and like all that stuff. I love the anthem. The song, the anthem by, isn't that Good Charlotte? Good Charlotte, right? Yeah. I wanted to make sure I didn't say the wrong band. They said song, babe. What song by Justin Bieber?
What is that?
My gosh, dude, I could break dance to Singing Baby from Justin Bieber. I don't care what anybody says. That's a hype. What song instantly puts you guys in a good mood?
Wow! No! How? Kill me, bro. Hurry up, come on. Just kill me, bro. Like, what the fuck do we do? Like, how? I was literally behind the wall. That's crazy.
Yeah, what about you guys?
Isn't that a
I need to get some music playing in the background. So, hopefully tomorrow, my streaming service that I have will get accepted to TikTok. So you'll be able to see what I'm doing, like whether I'm playing games, watching a show, whatever, online. Just sitting here, conversating, having fun. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm doing tea times on Tuesday for anybody that wants to come in and just kind of gossip, listen to the gossip, listen to the craziness, join in on it, whatever the case may be. I'm just going to play like, some wholesome movies while we kick back and talk, hang out. So make sure to follow. Tuesday is at probably like 7, or what do you think, 7, 8? Probably 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock on Tuesdays. We're going to jump into tea time for a few hours and just kick back and chill, talk, hang out. So make sure to follow so you're notified when that is. It's going to be Mountain Standard Time. Tell stories, all kinds of fun stuff. I answered just about everybody's comments. One thing I do not talk about, just as forewarned. Stop yelling over my chat, bro. One thing that I don't like to talk about for sure is politics. I can't do it with politics. So everything else though is cool. I'm down for everything else. Bro, why is my game still not working? What is going on with this spot in Skyrim right now? Hey, Beck. I think my cat wants to go outside. Bro. I think I need a hook. Yeah, I definitely need to hook this up to a better Better charger. Darn it, bear with me. Thanks. Swear, don't you just love it when you hook up to a phone charger or something and then it still doesn't want to charge your phone? Isn't that just great? That is the best. The best. Come on. Perfect. What? Perfect. All right. We're back in business. Now hopefully my phone won't die. All right. We gotta get some more people in the chat. Come on. Hey, what's up? What's up, Kate? How you doing? Dreamer.
There's two on.
We're gonna try this again. My gosh. I don't know what's going on Skyrim. Hang on.
That torch. It's like it's.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, how are you guys? How's everybody doing tonight? Today we're just talking about TikTok, and if you could meet anyone from TikTok, who would it be? Hey everybody, how you doing? Oh geez, so let me get this bot out of this chat.
Just like that.
Hey Emily, how you doing? Yeah, people are something else sometimes. Is TikTok secretly like a dating app I don't know about? Am I on the wrong platform? Tell another story. Got bunches of stories. Another story for you guys. Let's see here. Oh, what do you thinking? Oh my gosh, tea time on Tuesday is gonna be crazy with the stories. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Thank you. Appreciate it. I did a lot of them on my own. I just like to sit there and doodle and mess around. Got a bunch of different ones. Thanks, thank you. Yeah, so I think, shoot, I'll talk about this property that I used to work on. If anybody's familiar with Arizona, where I used to live, there's this property that I used to work on that was up in Snowflake Heights, like right above Snowflake. And so this place was haunted, like haunted. So anybody want to hear some some haunted, like some scary ghost stories? I have an idea. Let me see. Anybody want to hear some ghost stories? This looks like I can't switch that. Hey, how you guys? How are you guys doing? Hey, thank you. Thanks for your like. Oh, I'm doing good. Doing good. Just hanging out, playing some video games. Just sitting here chatting, telling stories with everybody so far. How's your night going?
It's just Kaden. 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 You gotta stop yelling.
Huh?
You gotta stop yelling, please. You're being loud.
Good, just laying in bed. Oh man, I'm about to be doing the same. Probably gonna be on for the next like, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes or so. On Tuesdays, we're starting to do tea time. So if you're interested in that, come in, joining in, listening to the gossip, and relaxing. I'm gonna have a movie up and playing on my streaming platform here on TikTok. So we'll just be kind of chilling, hanging out, just vibing. Tonight's just been a laid back night. Yeah, that'd be great. Hey, thank you for the follow. Thanks, you too. How's everybody doing?
What else should I do to this? Does this look like a beach?
Yeah, it definitely looks like a beach.
Like a commercialized beach.
Anybody else play Dreamlight Valley? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end my live on TikTok tonight. Thank you all for hanging out. I really appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have a good night, and we'll see you around.
Okay, where...
That was cool.
The one girl who said TikTok really said for you was hitting on you.
What was
saying
that?
like TikTok, because the for you page.
Oh.
And so she was just saying like she was attracted to you.
That's
And
funny.
I think it's so funny that it went over your head.
It
Hey.
did.
I got an email. Father and Sons is this weekend.
Oh, cool.
You, Caden, and Triton should go.
Yeah, that'd be fun. So far on this live, I made 52 cents. How do I link that to my...
There's no way.
I need to be able to link that to my bank account or something. 'Cause I have no idea how to even pull these funds from this. I don't know. I don't understand what exactly is going on. Like, how do I... Okay, hang on. How do I receive the earn? Okay, so I go here. Doesn't make any sense. I'm following what it says, but it's not. It says there's supposed to be a spot that says balance.
Alright.
This doesn't make any sense.
Hold on a second. What do you need?
This right here. So it says to withdraw your funds from TikTok, you go on the app, you click on the profile icon down the bottom right corner. That's what I did. Then it says to go up here and click on the 3 lines up in the corner. Oh, there's balance. What the fuck? I already clicked that. It didn't even say that before. It took me to a whole different spot. Okay, balance. Oh, I don't have a PayPal account. I just gotta make one.
I guess, I don't know.
have either of these phone numbers anymore.
You ready to go to bed, babe?
Yeah, just a second. Alright, we're going to be ending the live tonight, chat. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out. We will catch you all later.